Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, April 10th through Sunday, April 16th, 2017. So the time is just flying by. We're nearing the middle of the month of April, and again, this is a month that has a lot of extreme healing associated with it because of the Chiron Saturn square that is happening, that will be coming into an exact connection by square aspect at the end of the month. So I've done a separate soul reflections video on my YouTube channel under Colleen Lemma, if you want to go and listen to more specifically what those energies of Saturn square Chiron for this whole month is all about. I also, again, as a reminder, have the monthly angel card reading up for the month of April. So you'll want to go to my YouTube channel and take a listen to that one as well. So again, this week we are going to be having a full moon, and again, this is the week of April 10th through the 16th, and our message from the angels is going to be coming from the Angel Tarot deck this week by Doreen Virtue, and your special message card, depending on your stone of choice, is going to be coming from the Messages from Your Angels deck, which is also by Doreen Virtue. So let's start by taking a look at the stones so you can make your stone of choice. So our first stone of choice here is clamshell jasper, and I have to say that these are all brand new stones this week. I went to a spiritual metaphysical store a few days ago, and I got a whole bunch of new stones, so you're going to be seeing some new ones here in the weekly videos to come. So again, this one is called clamshell jasper. It's beautiful gray stone with white in it. I just love the feel of this one. This is a powerful protection against things that are not good for you, and it also eases emotional stress. It helps to bring relaxation, well-being, and a feeling of serenity. Your second stone of choice is also a jasper. In fact, all three of these are jasper, and I didn't realize it. I didn't mean for it to be, but the three that I chose are all jasper. This one's called bumblebee jasper. And I'm going to turn it over so you can see that beautiful golden, orangish, yellow color here, looking like, again, a bumblebee of sorts as far as the colors in it. Now, the bumblebee jasper helps to give a zest for life, a positive outlook, to have confidence in your actions, the actions that you're taking, to be more confident. It increases vitality. It helps to remove energy blocks so that you can manifest your highest good. And then your third stone of choice, again, another type of jasper here. This one's called red silver leaf jasper. And I loved all of these because all the stones that I purchased, they're all brand new for me. I haven't had them before in my collection. So this, again, red silver leaf jasper, this is a stone of empowerment. It helps to empower you to keep your eyes on your future and where you're going, your goals. It helps you to follow your path, and again, it helps you to own your power to move forward. So again, your stones of choice are the clamshell jasper, the bumblebee jasper, or the red silver leaf jasper. And by the way, I did choose one card here from the Archangel Raphael deck. I felt like Archangel Raphael was with us and is with us strongly through this month of April with all of the healing energies happening with that Saturn Chiron square. So this is a message for everybody when we get to it. Okay, so let's talk about the astrology for the week. We start out on Monday and Tuesday, the 10th and 11th of April, with a full moon at 21 degrees Libra. Now that happens over the course of 2 days, depending on where you are in the world, okay, as far as the timing is concerned. But full moon at 21 degrees Libra. And I feel like this whole week, you know, is really strongly, again, about some tremendous healing, releasing, and letting go. And of course, the full moon brings things to a crescendo. And then after we have a full moon, that's when the releasing starts to happen, when the moon starts to wane. But I really feel like, again, with some of the other astrology aspects, as you'll soon find out through the week, there's a lot going on that's going to bring some changes and some sudden redirections and some really intense healing. Now, again, Libra is the sign of relationships, partnerships. And this full moon at 21 of Libra, the moon, which is in Libra, is going to be connecting with Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion. It's the planet of our belief systems. And the sun, of course, is in the opposite sign, Aries. And so the sun is going to be coming up to connect with Uranus, the planet of sudden and unexpected changes, redirections. Uranus is called the Great Awakener, okay? And now the sun will move on through the week and not connect with Uranus directly until the 14th. But again, because the full moon is on the 10th and 11th, it's bringing in that energy of both Jupiter, again, connecting with the moon in Libra, and Uranus connecting with the sun in Aries, sort of throughout, again, the next few days thereafter. So that from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, by the time we get to Friday the 14th and the sun actually connects with Uranus directly, that whole period of time is going to be a time when there's a lot of releasing and redirecting and changes and freedom-oriented energies and independent-oriented energies, and again, some surprises and things that you may not expect that perhaps could be happening. Now again, this could be happening in the realm of relationships and partnerships. Could be romantic, could be business, could be family, could be friendships. Of course, Libra is also the sign of balance and harmony, compromise, diplomacy, and seeing both sides of a situation. So it could also have to do with those energies of perceptions as well. And then when we get to the 15th of April, which is Saturday, Venus is turning direct on the 15th. So of course, throughout the week, again, from the very beginning of this week with the full moon in Libra, Venus is starting to slow down. Venus is in Pisces, retrograde through this week, slowing down. And as it's slowing down in Pisces, and it'll stop at about 26, almost 27 degrees Pisces, before it turns direct on Saturday the 15th, it's actually connecting with Chiron the Wounded Healer. And Chiron the Wounded Healer, by the time we reach Saturday, will be at 26, almost again 27 degrees, 26 and a half degrees of Pisces. So they get really close. That really is a conjunction. It's within a few minutes of one another, Venus and Chiron. So Venus in Pisces. Venus is about relationships, love, romance. Venus is about money, finances. Venus is about the divine feminine energies, okay? Venus is a feminine planet, so she's about the divine feminine. And in Pisces, it's very spiritual, but also very elusive, okay? Piscean energy can be very psychic, very intuitive, very connected to their healing abilities, very creative, very imaginative, and very, very spiritual. But on the opposite end, Pisces can be very confused and prone to anxiety and not very grounded and merging with the collective energies so that they don't know what energy is theirs and what energies is someone else's. And it can bring in this idea with Venus and Pisces of victimization of the divine feminine. Okay, so again, this is kind of on a collective scale here, especially with it coming to connect with Chiron, the wound or the wounded healer or the shaman in Pisces. It's going to be bringing up a lot of wounds of the divine feminine, whether it be on the collective or worldly level or whether it be on a personal level within you. And not only is Venus, as it stops to turn direct on Saturday, conjuncting Chiron, but it's also in a challenging square aspect to Saturn at 27 degrees of Sagittarius. And Saturn is what a lot of astrologers call the Lord of Karma. Saturn can be about restrictions and limitations, challenges and lessons, but he is also about the ability to create structure and stability and bring things into manifestation. And he's called the great teacher because of those lessons that accompany him. Okay, it's like we don't go through these lessons and challenges for nothing, and it's not like we're being punished. That's not what Saturn's about. Saturn is here to teach us what it is we're supposed to be learning. So again, whether this is on a personal or a collective level, there's something here with these wounds of Chiron connecting with Venus, of the divine feminine, that are coming up to the surface so that we can learn something and take responsibility for something, take responsibility for healing on a global level and on a personal level, and start to restructure our lives, which Saturn likes to do, restructure our lives so that we can move forward in the best possible way. But it's going to be, again, this energy is pretty intense, starting out with that full moon. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the cards for the week and see what messages our angels and guides have for us. So as we turn over the first card, okay, we start with a Major Arcana, and it's a pretty important one. Major Arcana number 16. In this deck, it's called Life Experience with Archangel Raphael. Now, the Major Arcana number 16 in the traditional tarot is called the Tower card, and the Tower is usually about some sort of extreme circumstances or situations around us that is changing. There's something that's hugely reorganizing, restructuring, some huge changes outside of us that affect us on an inner level. Now, Archangel Raphael is an archangel that can assist us with our life purpose, and he's also the archangel that assists us with soulmate relationships. So again, the soulmate relationships part is Libra, that full moon in Libra, which is the sign of partnerships and relationships. And there's also that idea of the theme of redirecting us on our life path or our life purpose. The message at the bottom says, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. So again, there's that reiteration of the message that although the energies might be particularly challenging, and although there might be some sudden redirections that we didn't see coming, or something that suddenly occurs that we weren't expecting, it's also that we can again restructure our lives, just like this says at the end, time to spread your wings. We need to restructure our lives in the direction that we're going and what we're doing, so that we can spread our wings and become who we truly are meant to become, to be on the path that we're truly meant to be on, to open up to the gifts that we truly have had all along that maybe we haven't recognized or haven't fully stepped into, or that we haven't truly allowed ourselves to become empowered at the level that we should, so that we can attain this highest level of evolution and growth. So this is a really powerful card to start out with for this week with, again, the full moon at 21 degrees Libra on Monday, Tuesday. So let's take a look at the second card and see what further information we gain. Okay, so the second card is the Four of Water, which is the Suit of Cups. And the message at the bottom says, missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom, open your eyes to the possibilities. Whenever I think of the number 4, I think of a box, because a box has 4 corners, and so the geometric shape of the number 4 is a box. And I always think about don't box yourself in when I think of the number 4. And in this case, again, we're dealing with the emotional realm, our feelings, our emotions, the heart chakra energies. So don't box yourself in with your emotions. Don't allow yourself to feel weighed down or depressed or overly anxious or overly negative. Don't box yourself into that, because as this card says, open your eyes to an opportunity, or open your eyes to the possibilities, that you might be missing something if you don't allow yourself to open. So also, again, open your heart chakra. Okay, emotions and feelings relates to the heart chakra. So open up your heart chakra to unconditional love of yourself, unconditional love of others, if you can, unconditional love to life, you know. Don't close off to life. Open your heart up and experience the joy and the wonder and the gifts that the universe wants to bring you. If we close down our heart because of certain circumstances or situations, or even certain relationships not going the way we had thought or planned, we're closing ourselves off to life. We're closing off our life force energy. And God does not want you to close off your energy. Your angels and guides, do not want you to close off your energy. So allow yourself to heal on that emotional level, on that heart level. And again, it's almost like I feel like you need to stretch. There's a yoga stretch to where you put your hands out and you kind of look up to the sky so that your heart chakra is opening up that heart chakra to allow the emotions to heal and to allow yourself to be open to love and life and joy and happiness and whatever possibilities and potentials there are yet to come. Let's go ahead and look at the last card for the week. The last card, okay, we have another Major Arcana, and this is Major Arcana number 14, which in this deck is called Balance with Archangel Zadkiel. Now, in the traditional tarot, Major Arcana number 14 is called Temperance. And it's almost ironic, but of course, there is no mistake and there's no, what's the word I'm looking at? Coincidence. There's no coincidence here that April, the month of April, if you go back and watch the monthly angel card reading, vibrates to the number 14 because we're in a 10 universal year, if you add up 2017. And then with the number 10 of 2017, we add it to the month of April, the 4th month, and we get a 14. So this card is vibrating to the universal month vibration for April. Now, the message at the bottom of this card says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, which are both Libra keywords, cooperation and compromise, and wait for perfect timing. Now, temperance is usually a card where it says, again, you're needing to balance certain energies. You're needing to have almost a little bit of patience as you're balancing these energies before moving forward. The other meaning of temperance is about taking different elements and combining them in such a way so that you create something new. So for instance, if you took water and fire and maybe some of the other elements and you combine them all together, you're creating something new, a new kind of element or energy that one would not even imagine or think of by combining water and fire, for instance. So we're taking the energies of what's going on around us or what's going on within us, and we're becoming an alchemist. And an alchemy, that means we're combining different aspects to create something new. And that's what this card is about. And again, we need to have a little bit of patience, and we need to balance as we're moving through some of these energies. Keep your balance. Keep in a place of peace, and don't vacillate wildly from one thing to another. Don't get yourself knocked off course. Stay the center course right now. The center course is your place of balance. So anything you can do this week especially, and I want to say probably for the rest of the month, to stay balanced. And again, the end message here on this card says wait for perfect timing. Okay, so there's going to be some changes happening. So maybe it's not perhaps the perfect time yet. Of course, now we're in Mercury retrograde too, which is another thing about waiting for perfect timing, is you don't want to start something new during Mercury retrograde. So wait for the perfect time, which might be in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks down the road when things kind of settle out and we're kind of out of this month of the Saturn Chiron square, and that starts to separate the second half of May before things start to become a little bit more clear and we can start to get our focus and our balance back entirely to make correct decisions for ourselves. All right, let's take a look at the Archangel Raphael card for everybody. Special message of healing from Archangel Raphael. Okay, this is the card of acceptance. Let's read what Archangel Raphael says at the bottom. It says, "Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me accept that everything is going in the right direction." Well, that's exactly what we're talking about as far as waiting for perfect timing. Accept in the moment what is happening, and accept that whatever is happening in the moment is divinely guided. Even though we can't see yet why, and it seems very challenging, we're being redirected perhaps, and it seems scary, and it seems upsetting, that there's a reason for everything. God would not lead us into something negative. You know, you know, God and the angels are redirecting us into something that's better for us, more in alignment with who we are and our purpose. And sometimes we consciously don't see that right away. So ask Archangel Raphael again to assist you in accepting what's going on right now, to help you to heal and let go and release and transmute whatever might need to be released, healed, let go, and transmuted, so that you can move on through with acceptance through what the next step on your path is all about. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what your special message is depending on your stone of choice. So for those of you that chose the clamshell jasper, let's call in the angels and our archangels and ask for clamshell jasper, what the message is. Rosetta. Okay, this says, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Okay, so first of all, this could literally be about children, your grandchildren. Maybe you do work with children. Maybe you're being redirected on your path to, you know, to work with teaching, guiding, counseling, and healing children. But oftentimes when I get a message about children, this is often a metaphor for the children of humanity. It doesn't always mean literally a child, okay? So this could also mean that in some way, shape, or form, you are a child of humanity as well, but that you, as far as your life path and your destiny path, you're here to inspire other people. And those other people, we're all children of humanity. We're all basically children of God. So this could definitely be about that as well. I feel like, you know, I don't know why I get this, but color and music. I feel color and music is important this week. So pay attention to the colors you're wearing, or use color therapy, use music therapy, or maybe you're learning about color or music therapy, or you're needing to utilize that with the clothes you're wearing or the food you're eating as far as color. There's something about the vibration of color that comes up, and especially the mauves and the pinks and the light purples and things like that, which is a part of this card here. So I feel like that's important. They're even saying flower essences. The young child here is wearing a wreath of flowers around her head. And I've been doing a lot of readings lately where flower essences are coming up. And so to look into the Bach flower essences, or the FES, Flower Essence Society, flower essences, to assist in healing some things on an energetic level. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that comes up. Okay, I don't think so. So let's go ahead and take a look at the special message card for the people that chose the Bumblebee Jasper. Bumblebee Jasper. Give this a little bit of a shuffle. And I'm not really, this one here seems to be calling my name. Bumblebee Jasper Akasha. And it says, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So that can be taken quite literally, of course, that you are all in some way on your specific paths a spiritual teacher and a counselor. Just as it says, you're here to guide others, teach others, help others. I also feel this is a message for those of you that haven't fully stepped into your path. It's a call to you to step into your path. So your angels and guides are kind of, you know, calling you forth to step more fully onto your path and to trust that this is your path. I feel like there's also something here about a transition, and I don't mean a death transition necessarily, but I feel like an energetic transition. Like this is something, an energy transition within yourself. It could either be the physical cells of your body and the energetics of your body. There's some sort of shift that's going on. Or this can also be about, again, a literal shift on your path, like changing from one career to another, being guided to do that. Or even it could be a shift in location as far as where you're living. But there's some sort of transition energies that are happening in your life right now. So pay attention to what those might be all about. Let me see if there's anything else. I feel like also something about universal energy, and it's not really clear to me what that means. Connecting more with universal energy, like on a planetary way, or a solar system kind of way, star seed kind of way, like really connecting with what's out there in the universe, you know, that kind of energy. So there's, if that touches off something within some of you, then pay attention to that guidance as well. Something about universal energy to pay attention to. Okay. For those of you then that chose the red silver leaf jasper. So red silver leaf jasper, people. Let's give this a little bit of a shuffle here. You know what? This one calls me Archangel Gabriel. All right. And the message here says, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Okay, so this is really about speaking, teaching, writing, drawing, being creative. Any form of creative self-expression is highlighted here with Archangel Gabriel. Also, for those of you that are intuitive or thinking about, you know, perhaps doing readings or life coaching or something, again, where you're using your voice and giving messages to people, this is actually confirmation that Archangel Gabriel is assisting you with this and helping you with this, that you should look more into that. She's also, you know, helping you to receive messages of guidance for yourself, along with giving those messages. So it's like receiving for yourself or receiving for others, as well as being able to kind of speak that out or write that out or communicate that out in some way. This could even be through music. Those of you that write music or write lyrics or write poems, as well as writing short stories or any kind of books or ebooks. So this is something that Archangel Gabriel is helping you with. Trying to see if there's anything else here that is coming in about this. I get the sense that there's some sort of special message from her this week. So in your meditation or alone time, contemplation time this week, ask Archangel Gabriel what specific message of guidance is here for you. And then listen or watch or feel. You know, pay attention to signs. Maybe they're number signs. Maybe they're animal totem signs. Maybe it's a message on a billboard as you're driving down the highway, or on the back of a car, or a car's license plate. So pay attention to those kind of subtle signs, because there's some sort of message for you this week. So I hope you've liked this weekly angel card reading. Thank you so much for all of your support on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook pages, with my website and the services that I offer. I send you all much love and light and many, many angel blessings.